For those of you with extremely straight, dense, or more specifically, Asian hair, this video will be perfect for you. It's a distressed, lived-in look with plenty of definition and volume in the hair. Watch on to see how to deal with this type of hair and how to create the style yourself. Now in the Man from South barber chair is Christopher, and cutting his hair is talented barber and Hands to Foucault ambassador Anthony Mays. Now Asian hair tends to be very thick and straight, so Anthony decided he would need to remove some of the weight but not take too much length off. Now too short and this type of hair will start to stick out. After washing Christopher's hair, Anthony applied a small amount of Hands to Foucault Gel Trio just through the lengths of the hair. Now applying a gel to thick hair like this will make it easier to control when sectioning and cutting the hair. Sectioning the hair, Anthony isolated the top from the bottom, creating a horseshoe section whilst using the recession points as a guideline. Now taking the hair in the lower part of this section, Anthony started to trim the hair to create a base shape. He used the point cutting technique to give the ends of the hair a soft finish. If it was cut straight across, it would leave obvious lines across the back of the head and it wouldn't lie flat. He used this point cutting technique around the back of the head as well as onto the sides, really paying particular attention to the area above the ears, making sure the hair sits correctly. You'll see that he didn't want this to be overly neat, and actually going for these softer, unfinished edges tends to work better for straight Asian hair. Now if you like haircut videos like this, also hair product reviews, grooming, skin and fragrance videos, this channel is for you. Be sure to hit subscribe right now. Go on, you don't want to miss out. Anthony then resectioned the hair, moving higher up the weight line, and used the same cutting technique. He only trimmed the hair here as he didn't want to lose too much of the length. Moving on to the top of the head, Anthony isolated the fringe from the rest of the hair. The remaining hair on the top was combed into this natural parting. Taking a section closest to the parting line, Anthony elevated the hair vertically and cut the hair to create a guide length. Progressing through the hair, each section was over-directed back to this point. This really helped to maintain that length. After Anthony was happy with the length and the shape, he moved on to the fringe, which he also elevated and cut vertically. After trimming, he combed it back to make sure the length sat well with the rest of the hair. Now tell us, do you have really straight hair, or what kind of hairstyle do you have? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button right now. To tidy everything up, Anthony used detailers just to get rid of any stray hairs on the base of the neck and also around the sideburns. He also went over the back with scissor over comb to visually soften any sharp edges or obvious lines. To dry the hair, Anthony used a round brush which helped to build volume into the style, as well as using the brush to flatten down the sides. Using the brush, he raised the fringe and dried it vertically whilst pushing it back to create a swept back look. He finished with a flat brush and the hairdryer to smooth the hair. After the hair was fully dried, Anthony went back in with the scissors and deep point cut the hair to remove any visible bulk. Now hair like Christopher's can grow very quickly and very densely, so it's really important to remove some of that weight at the point of cutting. Into styling, Anthony used Hands to Foucault's 2-ton pomade. It's got a really high hold, but it can still be played with and manipulated throughout the day. This product works really very well for this type of hair, particularly black hair, as it leaves a more obvious satin finish. And for when you're using the 2-ton pomade, just be aware that it can quickly become quite tacky in the hands, so make sure to work it really well into the lengths of the hair. But it is this tackiness that really does give the hairstyle such a high hold. To help style the hair and create definition, Anthony used a wide tooth comb, pushing the hair back off the face and to one side, holding the style in place. He also used his fingers to tweak the hair. Now for Anthony, his top tip is to go either very short or keep the length in the hair. Anything in between just really won't sit well, and it can tend to look overly straight and stick out. So there you have it, a swept back look for thick and straight Asian hair. The hair has an almost unfinished and distressed feel, but this works really well for this hair type. Now there are loads more haircut and hairstyles coming up on Man from Self, so make sure you press subscribe right now. And if there's a certain haircut or hairstyle that you want to see, then make sure you let us know in the comments below. But until my next new video, bye bye.